You're on the phone with your doctor, he's upset. He's telling you that you're pregnant, and he doesn't know what happened. It's really simple, it's called meiosis. It comes in two steps that are really easy. It's meiosis 1 and 2. So please tell me, what are the steps of meiosis 1? Can you tell me now? 'Cause I've been waiting to hear about the 4 steps of meiosis. There's Prophase I and the homologous chromosomes stand next to each other. They cross over, they change genetic information. In Metaphase I, the TETRADS line.
Wait a minute, what are TETRADS? TETRADS are each pair of homologous chromosomes.
In Metaphase, when the TETRADS line up along the midline of the dividing cell, spindle fibers attached to the centromere. Then along comes Anaphase I. Each homologous chromosome moves to opposite sides, and this is called independent assortment. In telophase I and cytokinesis 1, the chromosomes reach opposite sides, and then cytokinesis starts to happen. But each new cell contains half of the number of chromosomes, but it contains 2 copies because the original cell was also copied.
That was interesting, but can we stop singing and talk about meiosis II now? Meiosis II happens in the cells that are produced by meiosis I. But unlike meiosis I, the cells, the DNA in meiosis II doesn't copy. So in most cells, meiosis II happens after the nuclear membrane reforms. But in other cells, it happens right after meiosis I. In prophase II, spindle fibers form and begin to move the chromosomes towards the midline of the dividing cell. In metaphase II, the chromosomes move to the midline of the dividing cell, with each chromatid facing opposite poles of the dividing cell. In anaphase II, the chromatids separate and move towards opposite poles of the cell. In telophase II, a nuclear membrane forms around the chromosomes in each of the 4 cells. Cytokinesis then takes place and results in 4 new cells that each contain half of the original cell's number of chromosomes. Now that we've finished meiosis, we'll move on to gametes. Come join me, because singing is very, very fun. Sing it with me now. Meiosis is the primary event in forming gametes. The only cells that divided by meiosis are the ones that produce gametes with reproductive organs. Organisms vary in timing and structures that have to do with gamete formation. And animals like you and me genetic material are combined in new ways.